Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Safe Haven Valley Railroad. Tonight, I just wanted to give a jump start to this build and kind of show you what I'm going to do. I have been waiting to do this build for a little bit. I've been working hard on my other build, which I will have previews of at some point during this build. For the new special creation that I have. It is called the Mountain Cottage. And that one's going to be a two structure build. And I'll get into that later in this build. But for tonight, we are going to jump in and do a preview start of this build. I'm going to go into the kit, show you what's in it. And what I'm going to aim to do, and everything else like that. So with any further ado, let's jump into this. So as I said, I'm going to be doing the Mud Creek Models in-scale kit of Distinction General Store. And it is a laser cut kit that has windows, window glass, walls, roof. Kit contains details, so it has barrels and all that stuff. So let's open up and see what's all inside. And let's do this. This is kit number 11 for him. Okay. Looks to be a very simple build. Just joists, corners. You got the corner post, you got the window. Then you got the doors and windows on this wall with the detail work. This is the front wall roof support assembly. This is just the bracing. Looks pretty quick and easy for that. And then he goes in showing you how the whole thing's going to look when they're all four walls together. And then he gets into showing us what the roof looks like with the windows in there. And then down here, the front awning and molding. I always like to add a little bit of a touch to mine, so I'm probably going to put in some posts. So if I have leftover supports, I will use them, and I will create I'll create a post here and a here, and then I'll try to put 4 posts in there just for the roof support, maybe. I don't know. But that's just kind of the direction I'm going to go with it. I'll at least put 2 posts, at least 4 posts in the front, just to kind of make it look kind of like giving the roof some support. In the kit, we have all of our, I'm going to zoom in for you guys here. For some reason, it's only a half. So here we have the the trim and all the trim and the corner bracing, the corner stuff, and it looks like normally Frank does bracing on this kit. So on this kit, he doesn't do bracing. He just does the corner post. So we won't have to worry about bracing on this kit. However, we can add it if we want. I do have scraps, so if I want to add scraps, I do have scrap lumber if I want to add it. Chances are I probably won't, because I'm not adding anything onto this kit that requires any bracing. We have so we have the corner post and the trim in here. We got all of the building pieces here. We got the front wall. We got the rear wall. We got one side here. And then in this bag, we have the other side and the foundation, the roof, and then the supports. And then I believe, this would be either the awning maybe or the roof. We'll figure that out as we get into it. I'm not going into a whole lot of detail on that. It's the detail, it's the roof probably for this, is my guess. Because it's the same size. And then we have very fine detail shingles. And then there's a few details on here. They have a smoke chimney. Trying to get like that. And then you got what looks like stacked barrels. And then on this side, a tire. So we'll see what we do with that. And then we have all the windows and stuff here. So that is basically the kit and what all comes in it. It's looks like to be a very pretty simple and easy kit that Frank's been pretty good about making them not very complicated. So, and then it makes my enjoyment a lot more fun with them. So I do have quite a bit more to buy from Frank. He's just keeping me on my toes. My dream list is always growing, because he's putting out a lot. And hey, if you're listening, Frank, that's okay, because my layout eventually that's going to be built is going to be a combination of HO and N scale, officially decided. Here at Safe Haven Valley Railroad, we are not a prototypical, we are a freelance or a fantasy, if you will, railroad where we just do what we feel we want to do. There's a lot of plans and work down the road for that. But getting back onto this, we are going to be doing color schemes. But before I start with that, I'll be using these when I do the assembly. It's going to make my job that much more easier, I hope. These are kind of larger corners for the end scale, so we'll see how it will line up. But when the corners line up, these flat sides should line flat, and these should hold it to where it should be. So we're going to use these on this build and see how well they work. I'm new to these magnets, so I've heard good reviews about them, and a lot of people use them. So these are my first two. If I like them, I'm going to buy another set, maybe 2 sets, and have them on hand for when I do a lot of bigger stuff later down the road. But we're going to go into color scheme, and for that, I decided that I'm going to do a two-tone color. And here in a minute, I'll throw up a image that I have. It's of a 1/48 scale Texaco gas station and garage. Just a picture that I came across on Pinterest. I'm not going to be mimicking it by any means. It's just I saw the color theme and I wanted to kind of go with something like that. So as you are looking at this, I'm just going to throw it in here, and I'm going to throw it up here real quick. So with that, what you're seeing, As you look at the building is kind of a lighter color, and then it has a brown trim with a very bottom part of the building. It has a short strip around the building that matches the trim. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing with the almond color for the building, and then also the Mississippi mud as the trim and the lower strip around the building, and all that good stuff. So we are going to do a lot with this kit, and I hope that you are able to find the build a good build. It is going to be interesting for me. As I said, there's a few things I'm going to try on this. One is I'm going to be using a new paint, which is Palmer paints for the almond color. I'm going to be, instead of using my Gorilla Glue, I'm going to be using Tacky Glue. I like them both. So that is kind of the direction I'm going with this build. So hopefully this will be a quick one, and then when we're done with this, I'm going to be preparing for the specialty build, which is going to be coming up, and we will get right into a sneak preview real quick of that. Right now I just have it marked out. We are going to be using I'm going to be using lumber from Mount Albert Scale Lumber Company. It's the basswood sheets, and it's the multi-scale scribed wood. That's what I'll be using. So this cottage is going to have the scribed siding. I made this decision because I wasn't getting the look that I was really looking for, going by the piece by piece. I will be doing another build sometime towards the summer, and I'm not going to give a whole lot into that, but that one is going to be a piece by piece, and I do have some of the stuff for it already, and I'm going to be working with that. I just got to work the kinks out. So this mountain cottage is going to be a building with scribed siding instead of a piece by piece. And I think it'll come out good. So this is my second scratch build that I have fully am done. This is a way smaller build than my engine house. And on that, I had a lot of help from Frank, who actually did a lot of the laser cutting and finalization for it, because I allowed him to turn it into a kit that can be sold to everybody. But the thing about this one is it's all hand cut. It is everything that I have done without any help. So this is the first full build that I'm doing, and it's going to be all recorded and shared with you guys. And so we're going to see how well this works. Frank, I've had some encouragement from Greg Cassidy. Yeah, so let me show you a sneak peek. I have not cut this out yet. It's only been drawn out, and I will be hand cutting it, but this stuff, it will be the garage. I still got to add the garage door onto this, but this will be the garage. There'll be a cutout for a small window here on either side of the garage, and then there'll be a garage door and roof. And then on this side, we'll have the front door with a kind of a two window there, and then we'll have a single window on the back and the two sides, and then we're going to have a front porch. So with that, that is all I'm going to give to everybody. That's the next biggest sneak peek of what I'm working on. So you'll have to watch what I do in February to see really how it turns out. So again, on this, the lumber I buy is Mount Albert scale lumber. They are a great company, and they have a wide selection for all kinds. Again, this is a scribed bass sheets wood, which I'm going to be using for the side. So it's going to be scribe siding versus maybe a other siding, slap board, or one of the other clapboard siding or whatever. So back to the general store. Real quick, there's a special note in here for Greg. I did some digging, and I'm gonna be doing a trial and error on here, just to see how it works. I did some digging in one of my kits, Greg, and one of my kits I did, one of the first ones. When I said I've never done siding decor, I stand corrected. I apologize. The very first building that I did was this one. This is the lunch stand. I don't know if you remember it, but I did put a few details on here. And honestly, these are just the stick-ons. That's right. They are these right here. And I was looking into them, and they are just the peel and stick ones, Greg. But I feel that I could make them a little faded if I apply some of your techniques, or just dirty them up a little bit to and that kind of thing, and on the general store. So we're gonna play with it, just have fun with it, and kind of see where it lands. And feel free to leave me a comment, Greg, once you see it. You've been commenting on just about everything I've done. So again, you know, I'll show you, these are the first ones I've done. And all I did is I applied these and added a little bit of blackish brown chalk over that. They seem to be did okay on that. Kind of like you said, they don't blend in very well. And I've learned a lot about applying them when on brick, where you apply the white and then you apply the painted ones on, where you did them on tissue paper, and then you just cut the tissue paper out and you just blend it in. I really like that. I really learned a lot in that, Greg. And so I will be doing more playing around with them probably later on, when I'm not having a lot of builds to do this summer. Just doing fun how-to videos, probably, because I'm not going to have a lot of room at my in-laws to really do a lot of big builds like this. I'll do smaller videos, but we'll see how things go. But anyway, where I got a lot of this stuff is, this is what I got it from, is the Swanson's lunch stand. It's really cool. It even comes with the billboard and everything you see in here. It comes with, being this is a Bar Mills kit, they've included all of these little fine details. So there's a bench in there. There's a light. There's a chimney that I'll be adding to the building. There's a tire. There's a barrel. There's a trash can. Just a whole bunch of stuff, and it comes with these. It comes with some of these these are cardboard cutouts that I applied, by the way. Or I applied these ones, but there's a lot of things in there, and I save these things because they actually come out very nice. So I look forward to seeing what your comments are on applying these signs, Greg. So when I do the video and I apply them, feel free to give me your comments on it, and maybe a little bit of your critiquing experience as I go forward in applying them. Um, whether I don't know whether there's a proper way or to do it or a wrong way to do it. I mean, it's just however we want to do it. But I know from watching your videos, I've seen a lot of good insight. So I'll go back. I'm going to be going back and watching a little more of that before I actually apply them. Because a lot of yours are that I've seen so far are just the, sanding down ones on paper to make them thin and then applying them. These ones here are particularly peel and stick, so I don't really know how much I can get away with that. This will be a fun trial and error project for that. So I'm just going to have fun with it, but nonetheless, give me your input, Greg. Let me know what you think. If anybody else does signs and weathering on signs, feel free to give your comments in the video input later on. So with that, we are going to call it a night. I will probably start doing this build, like I said, Monday or Tuesday. So keep in tune this week as I do videos. So I'll be working on it on and off this week as I go forth building it. My goal is to probably try to have this kit done by next Sunday. So that way I have a full week to I'm trying to get my nether build ready to go by the 4th of February for the mountain cottage build that I'm doing. But yeah, just hang in there, give me your input, let me know what you think. And I appreciate all the support and all the good comments and suggestions that have been rolling in so far. I'm always trying to at least stretch myself a little bit, whether it's colors. And at some point, I probably will do some weird and crazy stuff because, I'm always trying different colors with other colors, and, it may not come out right or come out looking good, but, that's how you find a happy accident, by playing around with colors. So, again, I do have some other builds coming up that I have kind of sidelined, but they are ready to go. So I'll have those to do in March. But for now, we got the general store coming up this week, and then we got my specialty build in February. And then after that, I don't have anything planned until March. So let's get rolling on it this week. Have an awesome week, guys, and I look forward to hearing about all your comments. So until next time, keep it real and have a great time modeling. Talk to you later. Bye.